Kenneth, this is a week that you go into it knowing you could maybe get 15, 20 tackles with what Army brings offensively?
Definitely. Obviously, with the triple option, they run the ball a lot, so definitely going to be a lot of opportunities for, inside backer wise for us to make plays and make a lot of tackles. So, been watching them on tape, like what I see so far, and just excited to, get out there, work this week, prepare this week, and go out there and play a great game this weekend.
From what you've seen or what the coaches have told you, what's the most difficult part about defending the triple option?
The most difficult thing is that it's strictly assignment football. It's not really, where you have your RPOs and, your regular spread offenses type things where you can be in a gap here and then they throw the ball out one way, you can run to the ball. Defending the triple option is just simple. It's strictly assignment football. If you don't do your assignment this play, they literally can bust one for a touchdown. So everybody has to be honed in on their keys. Everybody has to be making sure they're watching their keys, because at the end of the day, like, every assignment matters. No matter if it's, just taking the dive away or taking the pitch away, you just got to all be, honed in. If you miss one assignment, they literally can bust one for a long one.
Kenneth, how much did the two-lane game help from last year?
Definitely helped a lot. They were a great team that we faced last year. They also came here with some option and stuff like that. So, that was just a lot that was harped on last year about assignment football, making sure you're paying attention to your keys and stuff like that, especially when you have teams like this that are option teams. So it's easy to get lost when you're facing teams like this, especially Army. They do a lot more than as far as option than Tulane, so especially it's easy to get lost.
Fall camp, Coach Cooks talked about playing the option and maybe even giving you guys a couple looks every now and then during fall camp. Did you guys get those looks just to get a head started this week?
Yeah, they gave us a couple looks, obviously, just to, get us used to, what we were going to be facing this week and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's good, and I feel like this week is going to be a great week of preparation for us to get ready for a great game Saturday.
How much of a challenge is all the different things they do out of it? Because sometimes they have one back, sometimes they have three, sometimes the quarterback's in like a pistol, different things that they do out of it to run their option.
Yeah, so like I said before, it's assignment football, and, they give you a bunch of different looks to pretty much to run the same type of option and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you got to be honed in on your keys. It's not a game where you can just forget this here and go run to the ball. You have to be honed in on your keys every play. If not, they can bust one for a big touchdown.
Kenneth, how they're throwing the football this year more than they have in recent years. How concerning is that as well, especially for such a play-action, run-heavy team?
Obviously the play action is, is something that's big, especially for a team that runs the ball as much as they do. But, I'm not concerned about it at all. I think our DBs are the greatest DB unit in the nation, and we have the greatest coach in the nation. So we'll make a great game plan and be able to come out there and defend it Saturday.
In high school, did you play against any offenses similar to this?
I played a couple triple option teams in high school, and it was the same way it is now. It's assignment football. It wasn't really just being able to run to the ball. You got to hone in on your keys and be able to make plays.
How easy was it for you to stick to your assignments during those games?
It was pretty easy. It's pretty simple. Some guys have the dive, some guys have the quarterback, some guys have the pitch, and so as long as you stay on that track and as you hone in on those keys, and you should be good.
After a game like Saturday, this offseason you said you lived in the film room. How much did you learn from that game from Saturday, and how much time did you spend?
I've watched Saturday probably 3 times now. You learn a lot from it. Obviously we need to tackle better as a group. I think we had some adversity, but the thing I was most proud of is the way that we responded, the way that we fought after we had that adversity. We didn't give up, and so as long as you respond in the way that we did, I think we'll be all right as a group, and I think we'll be great. And I think as a defense, going forward, when you get hit with adversity, adversity defines true character. So you decide if you really want it when you get hit with some adversity. So I really was proud of the way that, the guys responded to the adversity that we had Saturday. And I'm, looking forward to getting out there this week and preparing this week to have a great game Saturday.
Sorry, Kenneth. What about this team gives you the confidence that those tackling issues won't snowball down the road or continue into this week?
Definitely just the way guys are hungry. we as a unit, you know, when we make mistakes, we try not to make the same mistakes twice. And when we make mistakes, it's always eager to get better. And so, you know, even after the game was over with, and we had just won, but we all knew that, you know, tackling was an issue and the issue that we had to work on. And so, I think, you know, guys are going to come out here throughout the week and we're going to work hard at practice, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, what comes down to tackling is effort. You know, as long as, you know, one guy may miss a tackle, but as long as we have effort to the ball, you know, it'll be cleaned up.
Describe the scene maybe in practice, Kenneth, where you know, you're coming off a game like the Iowa State game, and I don't know, Coach Stoops rolls out and says, "Okay, guys, this week in practice we're going to work on a few more technical drills or tackling drills or fundamentals." Does that kind of thing happen, or is it just more of a mental emphasis?
It's definitely, you know, we always work on tackling throughout all of our practices throughout the week, every day of the week. So, I mean, it's nothing different for us to, you know, for coach to be like, oh, there's more tackling drills. I mean, we always work on tackling every day and stuff like that. It's just, you know, mentally we have to hone in and be able to make those tackles. And, you know, effort-wise, we got to all be running to the ball and get to the ball so that, you know, if somebody does miss a tackle, then, you know, somebody's there to make it and stuff like that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, our coaches, they put us in a position, you know, to work on our tackling every day and stuff like that. And so we just got to mentally get ready and just, you know, lock in and make those plays.
You talk about matching their effort. Do you feel like that's going to be one of the main challenges of this week when you're talking about matching the effort of guys who are running through combat drills and eventually going to be, you know, servicemen?
Matching the effort of Army?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too much worried about their effort. I mean, I feel like it always starts with us. As far as the defense is concerned, as long as our effort is right, then that's what we need to worry about is our effort. We don't really worry about their effort. You know, they're a great team. They run the ball really well, and they can play action pass off of that really well and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, our coach is going to put together a great game plan, and we're just going to go out there and compete Saturday.
Is there a different level of respect for these guys knowing they are in the Army and kind of have it different than your average football player?
Oh, man, you know, I respect all guys in the service, man. Those guys, you know, they have the ultimate sacrifice. They go out there and lay their lives out for, you know, all of us in this country. So, you know, I have a great respect for them. Even the football players, I have a great respect for them because, you know, knowing that after this, they have to go out and serve. So, you know, it's always a great respect, and, you know, it's just fun getting to compete against them, you know.